So I'm sitting here in my garden, and yeah, I've picked another Chromebook up. This time it's an Acer Chromebook. It's you can see here, it's a 714, which is a slightly higher end model than the one I had before. It's entirely aluminium construction, and the screen's okay brightness. I mean, I'm sitting outside. I'm just on the edge of the shade just now. Typical Scottish summer, 20 degrees and absolutely blowing a gale. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is I just want to show you a couple of things you can do on a Chromebook which probably isn't obvious to a new user. So what we've got here is just a standard vanilla Chrome experience. I'm running 137 version of Chrome. It's still supported on this Chromebook. We've got until 2028, so I picked this up for about £37. I was trying to get something that was maybe twice as good as the Lenovo that I've already tested. And this is definitely a little bit more powerful. If you have a look at this, it's got it's a 4-core, hopefully you can see that. It's a 4-core unit, Intel 8th Gen i3, and it's barely tickling it. I'm running on battery power alone here. It's got 8 gig of RAM, which is handy, although as you see it usually utilises most of that. That's not something to worry about. Battery health isn't super, 70%, good enough though. So try and ignore that blackboard that's going absolutely mad in the background. I wanted to show you some apps which you might find useful. First one is if you go down to the menu button down the bottom here, and if you just scroll down and look for, it's in here somewhere, apps and games. Now this is just an interface to make it easier for you to find Android games that are tweaked for the Chromebook. So you can look in here and there's all manner of apps, productivity. You've got the gaming section that's really just, you know, game streaming options. But what it's worth looking at is you can get the Android specific games. So there's an example here, where is it? There's like Minecraft. I recently just picked that up, so you click on that. It tells you to get it from Google Play. I've clicked on that already. This actually runs pretty well. As you can see, I've got it downloaded already. This runs full screen, no problem. I wish that bird would quieten down. I think my cat's running about in the garden, so it's just a little bit concerned for its the safety of its chick, which I think is okay because there's nothing on the ground. So you can sign in now, but this actually runs fine. I've been running this at 7 chunks and it runs pretty well. What we'll say is, what else can we try? The other thing I want to bring to your attention is, so those are apps. Let's just minimise this one actually. Close this now. And now he's talking to it. Right, so in here, you want to bring up the terminal, so go down to the start button, down the bottom here. You need to install, first thing I'll actually show is this bit here. You need to go down to System Preferences. No, it's not, it's under this bit here actually. Scroll down to the bottom and create a Linux environment. And set it up with say 10 gig. And that allows you to install Linux-like apps on this thing. So once you've done that, you want to just go down again, pick up Terminal, which will be, it's usually near the bottom of mine. There you go. So Terminal down here, and that'll bring up your terminal. And these are the 2 commands I want you to run. So this one is, if you can see that on my screen, sudo apt install gnome-software. Now that installs a nice front end for GNOME, and it loads up this down here. So GNOME's a nice way of getting access to all manner of apps that have been written by people for running on Linux distributions. So some of these games are all pretty good. So you've got emulators like Atari Jaguar emulator. You've got actual games in here like Tux Football. There's, I don't know, games you've probably heard of like Super Tux. You know, these are in here, Super Tux Kart. There's also some pretty good video editing software in here, so you can go to work and find all different, sometimes it takes a little while to load up because it is a graphical interface, and it will show you a whole manner of apps in here that you can use. So it's not going to load just now. Things like photos, so you can click on that, it'll load in this interface, and then you can install. Usually there's a button at the top which you can use to install. I'm not a very weak connection just now, like I say. I'm in the garden looking for my blinking cat. There he is there. What are you doing, Joe? Psst. You just there annoying the birds? Okay. Well, here he is. He does exist. Hello. You need to leave those birds alone and they'll leave you alone. Ah, here we go, finally. So, and then you can click install. This will let you edit photos. I was turning a little while installing, and hopefully you can see this okay. Can't see anything on my screen. And then you've got a photo editing app. Now I've actually installed, down the bottom here, it puts them in a folder called Linux Apps. So you click in there. I've put on Blender, I've put in this open video editor. I'm going to give that a try for my latest video. Here you go, it's loading up now. So it brings up an entitled project. It's basically just a video editing piece of software, and it's completely free. I probably wouldn't run it at really high resolution. I'll try and edit this video on it. We'll see how we get on. Now, as well as that, so that's the GNOME version of the software. Another one you can try is sudo apt install space plasma-discover, and that gives you the Plasma Discoverer interface, which is another app store which allows you access to lots of apps. And I hope that's been a useful video. Get a lot more apps for your Chromebook. Some of them will run pretty well, some of them might struggle. I mean, if you've got a decent machine like this one, it's a 4-core, 4-thread, 8 gig of RAM, these will run okay. And even later model, a newer model, will run better still. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next video. And if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button before you leave. See you later. Bye.